welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA. Wednesday in the NBA. It'll be Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics facing off against Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers. And with the game about to get underway, let's head to Kevin Clark and Steve, who are courtside at Staples Center.
To bring you all the action. And it's time to check the starting five, brought to you by State Farm. First for the Celtics, Rondo and Allen make up the backcourt. And filling the paint, the big guy, Jermaine O'Neal. They look to accelerate presence down low. Then it's Pierce, and it's Garnett in at the 4 spot. And looking at the Lakers, Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. And they've got Andrew Bynum, the big man, all in the middle. He's a big part of that presence down low. Then there's Artest, and it's Gasol at the 4-man position.
Well, you look at the Celtics a season ago, they went 23-18 on the road, and that would be a good mark for most teams. That was Boston's worst road record in the last 4 years.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Rondo with it. O'Neal against Bynum. And O'Neal gets it to go. Steve just talking about that Celtics road record. I think Clark, that is something to be concerned about, 23-18 away.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, on their overall record, they gained 6 wins from the previous season. If there's any concern for the Celtics, it's probably the question of age and how much do the big three have left in the tank. But it is interesting when you think about it. Last year, when they felt, the year before rather, when they got to the NBA Finals, they didn't feel concerned about not having home court advantage in the Eastern Conference because they had been so good on the road.
Sure.
So that could have maybe put a little chink in their armor in last season's playoff.
That was all about the assist there. Just a beautiful feed.
Outside, Kobe. Over Allen. Good from 11 feet out.
He has such a calm demeanor, but he locks in, takes his time, and finishes.
Outside Rondo. Allen left side. The 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Well, the sweet shooting Ray Allen last year set the record for most three-pointers made in a career. Really just a testament to how dedicated he's been to the craft of shooting the ball.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Mike Brown. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, they are well aware of the potent offense they'll be facing off against in this game. He said communication on defense and rotating well are 2 of the biggest keys to their success. He feels that if they can contest shots, they'll fare better than other teams have against this opponent. Guys?
All right, Doris, they're probably, Clark, well aware of the firepower they're up against.
Oh, Kevin, Steve, you always have to be aware of that when you're facing these guys.
Yeah, no question. If you're not prepared right from the outset, this team will punch you in the mouth and get off to a big lead early. So they've got to be up to the task defensively.
And Clark, for Ray Allen, not only has he made a lot of threes, he has been tremendously accurate. Steve, he's one of only 40 players in league history to shoot over 40% from distance for his career.
And it's not just the percentage, Kevin. It's the number of clutch shots he hits. It's the range. It's his ability to get a shot even on his own. He's not just a spot-up guy. He can score in so many different ways. One of the great shooting guards of all time, really.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Derek Fisher.
Guys, 21-9 were the Lakers last season against the Eastern Conference. They've been within a game of that record for the last 4 seasons. That's really consistently impressive. A monster throwdown. Wow. Boom. That was a little freaky right there. Tricky as well. Now that's freaky, man. Real freaky.
It's easy to get carried away watching that, isn't it?
I guess that's the effect a dunk like that one has, Kevin.
Similarities between Rivers the coach and Doc Rivers the player. I mean, he had the height to play shooting guard, but was the most valuable running the show as the point guard.
Outside, Pierce. Knocks down the 3-ball. Pierce has got 6.
Well, not the best defensive scheme, and it results in a wide-open look.
Great point, Clark, on Rivers. You know, the teams that he has coached, Orlando and Boston, really embody him. Steve, they all play smart, tough defensively, well-coached up and down.
Yeah, it is interesting how teams kind of take on their coach's personality, and that's definitely been the case with Boston and Doc Rivers. As a player, he was tough, he was smart, he was competitive, and it sure shows in the way his Boston teams have played the last few years.
Outside, Kobe. Here's Blake. He's covered by Rondo. Fires top of the key. And hits the cushion. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
You got to keep everybody on the same page. They need to get their head together. That's the goal.
Well, it's interesting. Once again, late last season for the Lakers, they slumped to close out the regular season. It seems to be a pattern. You know, it's almost like they get bored before they actually get into the postseason.
Lamar Odom's checked in for Bynum, and it's Brown in for Kobe. And for the Celtics, Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Crystal. Davis comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Green in for Paul Pierce. Allen outside. Passes it to Green. From downtown. No one. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. And, you know, Steve, for the Lakers, Lamar Odom said himself their sluggish finishes in the second half were partly born of overconfidence, of ego. I don't know much credence you put in that, Clark. I mean, what do you think?
You know what? I think there is a tendency, a human tendency, to become complacent, to become full, and you can lose some of your edge. I don't think it's a lack of humility and respect. I think it's just the nature of being somewhat satisfied. And when you're in this league, because people are coming after you a lot harder when you've got what they want in terms of championships, and especially as you age, I think it gets harder sometimes to fight off that resistance and to flip the switch if you find yourself in a little bit of a rut.
On the clock. Launches a 3. That's good. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Rondo. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Guarded by Blake. Allen outside. Here's Davis, and the layup is good. Davis has got his second bucket.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
Brown right side. Over Allen. And that's not going to go. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Celtics out in front. They're up by 3.
Yeah, good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
It's more NBA coming your way.